Hello, I'm James Smith, and I'm here to do an interview about my experience living in Japan as a foreigner. First question: how long have you been in Japan? I have been in Japan now for about 5 months. I took about 2 weeks of training and I have been at my job for about 4 months now. What made you want to come and work in Japan? I have always considered working in Japan due to the fact that it is a very different culture from my own, and I wanted to learn more about the world. I thought it was a good experience to travel and work at the same time. So far, I have minimal complaints. Have you experienced any culture shock? Yes, I have. It is very different from Canada, where I'm from. Everyone is very to themselves, very polite. When the first week when I was here, someone was walking next to me and they dropped their things, and instinctively I wanted to go and help them, but if they are able-bodied, it is not something you do. So I've had to learn to really keep to myself. What do you like about living in Japan? Well, I have to say that the food is nice. Things are a lot more affordable. And in regards to the climate where I am, it's pretty nice. What do you hate about living in Japan? I despise banking in this country. It is so inconvenient. You do not get a debit card as soon as you sign up, at least with the bank I was given. My workplace helped me set up a bank account of their choosing. And I have been having to withdraw money and use cash when I'm very used to using a debit card. That being said, I can use a credit card, but sending money back home is a hassle, and you need a third-party app to do it. What's it like being an English teacher in Japan? I'm not going to lie to you. It's a stressful job. You are talking to people who do not speak the language very fluently half the time. You are trying to teach them. Some of them will not listen to you, and you will have to do your best to try and communicate effectively through body language. So it is a rewarding yet stressful job. I do enjoy it. What do you think about Japanese work culture? Japanese work culture is an extreme I have never seen before in my home country. People are very, very, very attached to their jobs. A lot of people I have met don't have much of an interest in their personal life or hobbies to pursue. It's work, sleep, repeat. So it's intense, to say the least. Do you speak Japanese? Very little. I know a few phrases to get by, but that's about it. I'm currently trying to learn a little bit. Can you live and work in Japan without speaking any Japanese? You can try, but I would not recommend it. I came here knowing very minimal Japanese, and the minute someone tries to talk to me in Japanese, it just leaves my head. I would recommend studying Japanese well in advance if you want to come and work here. What are some myths about Japan that people believe in that aren't actually true? When I was talking to my family about coming to Japan, they often said, "Oh, that'll be so much easier. Those kids are probably going to be so well behaved." Kids are going to be kids no matter where you go, believe me. So please take that under advisement. And make sure to brush up on your child psychology. I also heard that people are very respectful. Well, that might be true. People here are very polite. If you go into the nightlife, as a foreigner, people are going to talk to you and they are a bit under the influence and they might invade your personal space. Just tell them to back off a little bit. You should be fine. Do you have any advice for people who are interested in working in Japan? 1. Study up on your Japanese. 2. Be sure you are mentally prepared to do this. You will not be seeing your loved ones for quite some time. Make sure you have a plan to keep in touch with them. And 3. Make sure your workplace is helping you with everything you will need, including housing, banking, and make sure they pay you enough. I would recommend anywhere from 200,000 yen a month is satisfactory. Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you all have a great week.